Welcome to Murfreesboro, Tennessee, and Johnny Red Floyd Stadium, home of the Middle Tennessee Blue Raiders. And Raider fans have been clamoring to get this one started. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Leaves it with the back. Picks up the first down. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. First down, 10 yards to go. Back to throw, it's Ballard. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Grabbed over the middle, it's Johnston. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
Really great job by the running back there on the angle route on 3rd down. He sold it as if he was running to the flat, and at the last second put his foot in the ground and crossed the defender's face, making that an easy pitch and catch for the QB.
Grabbed behind the line, it's Bird. Bust through behind his pad. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Power football with the run. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next one.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39.
And that's what you're trying to do, not just in this game, but for the season. You're just trying to set the tone defensively, and they do that getting the sack. They feel good about their front 7 and all the athletes they have. It'll be fun to watch this unit for the rest of this game and see how they do in one-on-one situations.
So Middle Tennessee's offense headed on to the field. Our first look at them today. And for their sake, they better hope they... Action issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football. They've got to throw the football. But we can't turn it over. Jesse, those are the critical mistakes. More games are lost than won. And last week, too many turnovers for this quarterback.
Well, they just had too many negative plays and too many turnovers in that game to win. They believe they've got the dudes offensively to win games so long as they stay on schedule. But when you're going backwards, and you're giving the offense on the other side more possessions because you turn it over, that's a recipe for disaster, and that's something they have to be able to avoid in this game.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Brown will throw it. Oh, they're after him. Quickly out to the tight end. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. They bring the punter onto the field now. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. A low line drive and not his best work. Kansas gets the ball back and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the 50.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of...
It was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. That pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Incomplete. Looked as if he had his man, but just a misfire from this senior.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
They wrap him up. He tried to get back to the line of scrimmage, but he's stopped in the backfield.
These are the plays as a defense that mean so much for so many reasons. Getting in the backfield, obviously getting the sack, so putting them a little bit behind the sticks, but also hitting that quarterback, making him think. That goes a long way in disrupting the quarterback's rhythm.
And the misconnection on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. Running back searching for a hole. And he is snuffed out, greeted by a host of defenders.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Ballard. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Now that's a throw in the drag route where you just got to have patience. You got to let your wide receiver clear through all the bodies in the middle of the field, and they just couldn't hook up on that one.
Find space on the right. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. The Jayhawks with the 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quickly complete. At the 20, he's got space. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk. A great catch and run for 6. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you had my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
7, Middle Tennessee, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. To the air on 1st down. Grab behind the line. It's Yaw. Still on his feet at the 35. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it 1st and 10 now inside the 50. The give to the back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. He's got it again. And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited, and the fans aren't going crazy, but those are the plays that in the 4th quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the 4th quarter.
We've reached a break, and Kansas has the lead. And after that 1st quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the 2nd. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Brown wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And here comes the punt team.
Number 12 in punt formation to kick it away.
Wants to bring it back. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Looking to throw on 1st down. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. Breaks into the open. He is feeling it. A huge play. Almost took it to the house, but they got him at the 20. It in with 6. 1st and 10 from the 24. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
Man, this is a guy who just seems to get better as the game goes on. What a run getting his offense down close to the goal line.
So nice creating explosive runs in the run game. Now you're getting in the red inside the 5. Go punch this in and get a touchdown.
They want to run this quarterback. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
Tries to slither forward on the sneak. Scores on the sneak.
And I love the bounce back for this offense. We lost a week ago. Let's put that in the rearview mirror. That game's gone. Let's improve. Let's get better. So far in this 1st half, they've done just that.
And he did make that extra point. No issue with the treacherous footing. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
He'll keep it himself. And he's got enough for the 1st down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. So first down didn't exactly go according to plan. Let's see what they can dial up on second down.
Reese, I got him right where I want him. Okay, I'm going to throw the football. Now I can get back in shotgun. Let's forget the running game stuff. We're going to play a little pitch and catch and see how good that secondary is.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Brown will throw it. Using the quick game. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
There he goes. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Throwing right. It's incomplete and maybe a little too aggressive from this senior trying to fit that one in there.
Man, you know, you always look back in games at single plays that turn the tide. And with this defense now trailing by 2 possessions, if they could have just caught the ball and gotten that pick, that potentially changes everything in this game. That was a missed opportunity.
Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. And the Jayhawks are on the move. They'll move the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
We know this guy's a weapon, not just taking handoffs, but he can catch the ball too. That play, not so much. Got to do a better job reeling it in.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency, and getting what they want to do right now is working.
Now on first and goal, a score here, and that mountain is huge if you want to make a comeback. Snagged out of the air. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the D deny them on second and goal? On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the first half.
Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They'll give it to the back. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Brown wants to pass. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Punt is in the air on 4th down. Touchdown, Kansas! The hidden yardage, the big play, special teams coming through. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. He'll pull it on the read. Oh, he's got some space. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Tosses it incomplete.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
Here's a heat. Finds a tight end. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Brown will throw it. Safe completion on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
Yeah, and I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. Opening play of this drive comes from the 34. They go to the ground. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line. The Jayhawks want to crank the tempo. Fires to the right. It's caught. He'll be forced out of bounds. Big pickup on the play, and they'll mark him down at the 28. They had hoped to come up with explosive plays, and they used one there to set him up inside the 30, 1st and 10. That's caught. It's Parrish. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Back to throw, time running short in the half. The pass falls incomplete, and that's how we'll finish this half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Men, if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Murfreesboro. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering 2 things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable?
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Off-play action on first down. Got out of trouble and throws. He's got an open man. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The offense will put it in play from the 47 on 1st and 10. Brown wants to pass. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
All right, well, that QB knows he now has to get the ball out of his hands quick because that defensive end turned the corner fast.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Handoff from the gun. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed in the backfield. It's straight. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down. They bring the punter onto the field now.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Trying play action. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, I like the aggressive nature by the quarterback there. He's trying to take a shot down the field. Just a better play by the defense forcing the incompletion.
Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on 3rd down. And the Jayhawks will punt this one away. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. They've punted the last 3 times they've had it, and now really needing to put a score on the board on this possession. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Off play action. Looking deep down the right side. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Brown will throw it. Rushes on him. Pulls it in. It's Patterson.
One of the things I love about this wide receiver, it's not all bombs and posts and go routes. 3rd and long, you just kind of run him not too far down the field. He makes the catch, and he's so dangerous, making moves, using his speed and elusiveness. He finds a way to get that 1st down and keep the offense on the field.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the 3rd quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping to run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. They booted away on 4th down. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Caught close to the marker. It's Parrish. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
They've avoided the interception all. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking for a man. It's Ballard. Sweet throw and catch along the sideline. It's enough for the first down.
The wide receivers have to understand what part of the field they're on. I got to make sure I have enough space when I run those out routes that when I break, I can catch the football and try to get upfield, get a few more yards. He runs out of space, but he got the catch and got some positive yards.
Rolling right and going deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Third and short like that on your own side of the field, you're just looking for a quick hitter. You're trying to get the ball out of your hand quickly, but the timing completely off there for the offense. The ball falls incomplete.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Jayhawks are flying down the field. Use the play fake, now to throw. Oh, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Just gets rid of the football, nobody to throw it to. It'll be second down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
He's got two. From the gun, the running back has it. Turning it on. And this guy has some shiftiness to him, and he showed it off to the defense after picking up a few. And the Jayhawks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. The Jayhawks back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Hand off from the shotgun. He has the first and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give on the inside. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll run play action. Caught in the backfield. It's Burr. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Pickup of 11. First and goal, Kansas.
That's the end of the quarter. Kansas has the lead here. And it hasn't been much of a contest as we take a look at the overwhelming game stats through 3. I guess if you're an optimist, the stage is set for a massive fourth quarter comeback. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Trying to barge in. Touchdown, Rock Chalk. And they take it in for 6 more points.
And after starting the season 0-1, they knew they needed more from their offense in this game. Just had to find ways to make more explosive plays, and that's what they've been able to do. They've executed at a tremendous level. I really like the quarterback play and the leadership that he's showing, and because of that, they look like they're going to get back to 500. And let's see where this team can go.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Gives it on the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Well, this defense is eyeing the scoreboard. You know they're looking up there. They want to keep this goose egg intact. They've been so good all game long. Still playing with phenomenal effort here in the fourth quarter, creating that fumble.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Rock Chalk Jayhawk.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Middle Tennessee offense will go back to work. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, and so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. They get you excited, and then when your offense takes it down the field and does something with it, this offense better be ready to play against a motivated defense.
Back to pass. Caught behind the line. It's Kane. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And here comes the punt team. He only needs a sliver of daylight. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time and even better this time around.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quick.
And the ball is free on the pitch. Recovered by the defense, and he's off.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the...
It's picked off, and another empty drive. Takes it the other way. Oh, that was a terrific return as he takes it to the 9.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on third down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight.
He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Jayhawks.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the Oak.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Let's see what the Blue Raider offense can get going. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
And, man, this offense just keeps trying to find something to go well. They're down so big. There's still time on the clock. Maybe they can put something together, but so far.
Lost to 10 to about the 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Punt is on its way. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. It's hard enough to stop these guys, let alone when they get field position like this. They scored last time, and this time they'll crank it up from inside the red zone. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Jayhawks with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Breaks into the open. Lowers those pads. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
Good enough.
But I tell you what, the defense has really contained that quarterback run all game long. But in a big spot in the 4th quarter, they let him out of the cage. He gets out of the pocket, makes the run, and gets the 1st down.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. And the defense had his hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the 1st down.
And there's nothing more frustrating than when you get late in the game and you know they're running the football and you don't stop them. It's been that kind of day for this defense. They haven't played well. They're going to have to go to the well. They're going to have to figure some things out. Practice this week, I can promise you, will not be a lot of fun with these coaches.
And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Looking downfield on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Got it in the middle. It's good. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Give to the running back. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. They get a big win here and start the season.